Hello, and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Right now, in this very moment, you have made a beautiful decision for yourself. You have chosen to rest. You have chosen to heal. You have chosen to let go of everything that no longer serves you and to step into something far more powerful. Tonight, you are going to sleep differently than you ever have before. Tonight, you're going to let your mind drift into the most peaceful, the most comfortable, the most deeply restful place it has ever known. And while you rest there, while you float in that beautiful, warm, quiet space, your inner world is going to begin to shift. Pause. 3 seconds. Because here is something I want you to know. Before we even begin, you are already enough. Say that again in your mind. Just let those words settle in. You are already enough. Not tomorrow. Not after you achieve something. Not after someone tells you so. Right now, exactly as you are. In this moment, you are enough. Pause. 4 seconds. And tonight, we are going to go even deeper into that truth. We are going to let it sink past the surface of your conscious mind, past all the doubts, all the old stories, all the voices that have told you otherwise, and we are going to let that truth root itself into the very deepest layers of who you are. So let's begin. Pause. 2 seconds. Find a comfortable position. You might be lying in your bed right now. Maybe you're on your side. Maybe on your back. However you are, just allow yourself to settle in a little more. Let your body feel supported. Feel the weight of the mattress beneath you, the softness of your pillow, the warmth of your blanket. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing to do. There is nothing to figure out. Right now, the only thing you need to do is breathe. Pause. 3 seconds. So let's do that together. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Pause. 4 seconds. And breathe out, long and slow, through your mouth. Pause. 5 seconds. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Breathe in, slowly, filling your lungs completely. Pause. 4 seconds. And breathe out, letting everything go. Pause. 5 seconds. One more time. Breathe in. Pause. 4 seconds. And breathe out. Pause. 6 seconds. Good. So good. Already, you may be noticing something beginning to shift. A sense of heaviness settling into your limbs. A quiet softening behind your eyes. A gradual, beautiful, slowing down. That's exactly right. That's exactly what's meant to happen. Your body knows how to do this. You don't have to try. You don't have to work at it. You simply allow. You simply surrender. And your body will do the rest. Pause. 4 seconds. Over the next little while, I'm going to guide you on a journey. A journey inward. A journey into the most peaceful, the most confident, the most radiant version of yourself. We are going to travel through layers of relaxation, deeper and deeper. And as we go, I'm going to offer your mind gentle, powerful truths about who you really are. Your subconscious mind is listening, and your subconscious mind believes what it hears when you are deeply relaxed. So what we speak tonight, it will sink in. It will root. It will grow. Pause. 3 seconds. You are safe here. You are held here. You are loved here. Now, let's go a little deeper. Title: Body Scan and Progressive Relaxation, Section 2. Content: Music softens, barely a hum beneath the words. Whisper, even slower now, softer. I want you to bring your awareness to the top of your head. Just notice it. You don't need to do anything. Just feel. Feel the skin at the very crown of your skull. Notice any tension there, any tightness. And as you breathe out, let it go. Let that tension soften. Let it melt, like warm wax dissolving under gentle heat. Pause. 4 seconds. Now let your awareness drift down to your forehead. Your forehead might be holding more tension than you realize. Most of us carry the weight of our thoughts right there, in the space between our brows, in the muscles that furrow and frown and worry. Let those muscles go soft now, completely smooth. Let your forehead feel as wide and open and calm as a still lake on a windless morning. Pause. 4 seconds. Let that relaxation flow down into your eyes. Your eyelids are heavy, so beautifully heavy. They feel like velvet, soft and warm and perfectly still. There's no need to open them. No need to look anywhere. Everything you need right now is inside. Let your eyes relax completely. Let them sink deeper into their sockets. Let the muscles around them go completely loose. Pause. 4 seconds. And now, your cheeks, your jaw, your mouth. These are places where so many of us hold so much unspoken, so much tension, so many words we've swallowed back down. Let it all go now. Let your jaw drop just slightly. Let your teeth part a little. Let your lips rest soft and still. Feel the release in your whole lower face. Pause. 4 seconds. Now, your neck and throat. Feel the gentle weight of your head sinking into the pillow. Your neck doesn't need to hold anything right now. The pillow has you. The earth has you. Let your neck muscles go long and soft and loose. Feel the space open up along your spine. Pause. 4 seconds. Let that wave of relaxation move into your shoulders. Ah, yes, your shoulders. You carry so much there. The weight of responsibility. The weight of other people's expectations. The weight of everything you think you should be doing. Just for tonight, just for this moment, you can set it all down. Let your shoulders drop. Let them fall away from your ears. Feel the distance between your shoulders and the pillow widening as they relax completely. Pause. 5 seconds. Wonderful. Now let that relaxation flow down through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, all the way to your wrists, your palms, your fingers. Feel your hands going completely still, each finger soft and loose. Maybe there's a slight tingling in your fingertips. That's perfectly fine. That's just energy moving. That's your body releasing. Let your hands go completely soft, like 2 flowers resting on a warm surface. Open, still, relaxed. Pause. 4 seconds. Now bring your awareness to your chest. Notice your heart beating. That steady, faithful rhythm. Your heart has been beating for you every single moment of your entire life, through the good days and the hard ones, through the moments of joy and the moments of doubt. It has never stopped, never wavered, never given up on you. Your heart knows your worth. Let your chest relax now. Let it be soft. Let each breath expand you gently and then let it go. In and out. In and out. Easy. Natural. Perfect. Pause. 5 seconds. Now your belly. Your abdomen. This is the seat of your gut instinct. The place where you feel things most deeply. Let your belly soften completely now. No need to hold it in. No need to be anything other than what you are right now. Just soft. Just still. Just breathing. Pause. 4 seconds. Feel that relaxation flowing into your lower back. That long band of muscles along either side of your spine. Let them go. Let them unknot and unwind and spread wide and flat like a warm cloth smoothed across a surface. Pause. 4 seconds. And now, your hips, your pelvis, the whole bowl of your lower body. Let it sink. Let it be heavy. Let the surface beneath you hold all of that weight completely. You don't need to carry it. You don't need to hold yourself up. You can let go entirely. Pause. 5 seconds. Now your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, each muscle going softer, heavier, more and more relaxed. And finally, your feet, your ankles, your heels, the soles of your feet, your toes, all of it, heavy, warm, completely relaxed. Pause. 6 seconds. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, you are now in a state of beautiful, complete physical relaxation. Your body is resting, truly resting, the kind of rest it deeply deserves. Pause. 4 seconds. And as your body rests, your mind begins to drift, like a leaf floating gently on the surface of a slow river, not going anywhere in particular, just floating, just drifting, carried by something gentle and effortless and kind. Pause. 5 seconds. You are going deeper now. Much, much deeper. Title: Deepening Induction, Section 3. Content: Whisper, even more hushed, intimate, like someone speaking to you in a dream. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and with each number, you will drift deeper, more relaxed, more open, more receptive. By the time I reach 1, you will be in a beautiful, peaceful state of deep hypnotic rest, open to everything I am about to share with you, open to the truth of who you really are. Ready? 10. Feel yourself beginning to go deeper, just a little bit deeper with each breath. Each exhale carrying you further in. Pause. 3 seconds. 9. The world outside this moment is fading. Sounds are becoming distant. Thoughts are becoming soft and blurry at the edges. There is only this voice. Only this warmth. Only this peace. Pause. 3 seconds. 8. Your body is incredibly heavy now, sinking, settling, melting into the surface beneath you. so comfortable, so perfectly still. Pause. 3 seconds. 7. You are drifting, just drifting, like a cloud moving slowly across a quiet sky. Light, easy, free. Pause. 3 seconds. 6. Halfway there. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you go. This is effortless. This is natural. This is exactly where you are meant to be right now. Pause. 3 seconds. 5. Your conscious mind is becoming quiet. Those surface thoughts that usually buzz and chatter and demand attention, they are becoming soft, indistinct, like music from a room far away. You can barely hear them now, and you don't need to. Your subconscious mind is wide open and listening. Pause. 3 seconds. 4. So deep now, so beautifully, wonderfully deep. A sense of warmth spreading through your whole body. A sense of rightness, of ease, of being exactly where you need to be. Pause. 3 seconds. 3. Almost there. Almost at that deepest, most peaceful place. A place inside yourself where everything is calm, where everything is clear, where you know without a shadow of doubt that you are powerful, that you are worthy, that you are remarkable. Pause. 3 seconds. 2. One more step. One more breath. Let it carry you down into that beautiful stillness, that perfect, safe, warm, quiet place at the very center of your being. Pause. 4 seconds. 1. Pause. 6 seconds. You are there, deeply, completely, beautifully relaxed. Pause. 5 seconds. This is your inner sanctuary. This is the space where nothing can harm you, where no one can diminish you, where the truth of who you are shines so clearly it would take your breath away if you could see it. But tonight, you are going to feel it. Tonight, you are going to hear it. And tonight, it is going to become part of you in a way that no one and nothing can ever take away. Pause. 6 seconds. Let's begin. Title: The Confidence Landscape, Visualization, Section 4. Content: Music shifts, slightly warmer tone, like golden afternoon light in sound form. Whisper, rich, slow, painting every word. I want you to imagine a place. A beautiful, beautiful place. It might be somewhere you've been before. Somewhere that always made you feel good. Or it might be somewhere entirely new. A place that exists only here, in the landscape of your imagination. A place your soul has been quietly dreaming up for a long, long time. As I describe it, let it take shape around you. Pause. 3 seconds. You are standing on the edge of a great, sweeping meadow. The grass beneath your feet is soft and thick, a deep, living green that seems almost aglow. The air is warm but not hot. Perfect. Exactly perfect. There is a gentle breeze moving across the meadow, and it carries with it the faint scent of something sweet. Wildflowers, maybe, or the distant memory of rain on warm earth. Pause. 4 seconds. The sky above you is extraordinary. It is the deep, rich blue of late afternoon. The kind of blue that makes you feel small in the most beautiful way. that reminds you that you are part of something vast and magnificent and endlessly alive. And in that sky, clouds drift slowly, enormous and white and soft as breath, each one moving in its own unhurried way, going somewhere, but not rushing. Pause. 4 seconds. You take a step forward into the meadow, and as you do, something happens. Something subtle, but unmistakable. You feel taller, not in body necessarily, although you might feel a straightening, a lengthening in your spine, but taller in spirit, taller in presence, as if this place, this beautiful, open, welcoming place, has been waiting for you, has been holding space for you, has always known you were coming. Pause. 5 seconds. You walk further in. The grass brushes gently against your hands as you move through it. The breeze lifts your hair, your clothes, the edges of everything around you. There is birdsong somewhere in the distance, liquid and sweet and unhurried, and beneath it, a deeper sound, almost like the earth itself is humming. Can you hear it? Pause. 4 seconds. That hum is the sound of life, of energy, of everything that exists in perfect, harmonious motion. And you are part of it. You have always been part of it. Pause. 4 seconds. At the center of the meadow, there is a tree. Not just any tree. This is the most magnificent tree you have ever seen. Its trunk is enormous, ancient, and yet somehow alive in a way that seems to pulse and breathe. Its roots spread out across the earth around it, broad and deep and completely unshakable. And its branches, they reach upward with total confidence, completely unhesitating, completely sure of their right to take up space, to reach for the light, to be seen. Pause. 4 seconds. You walk toward this tree, and as you get closer, you realize something. This tree knows something you are still learning to believe about yourself. This tree has never doubted its right to exist. It has never apologized for taking up space. It has never shrunk itself to make other things more comfortable. It has simply grown, day after day, season after season, year after year, steadily, quietly, unstoppably, toward the light. Pause. 5 seconds. You reach the tree and you place your hand on its trunk. And the moment you do, you feel it. A warmth. A deep, resonant warmth that moves through your palm and up your arm and into your chest. And with it, a feeling. A feeling so clear, so certain, so completely undeniable that it stops your breath for just a moment. The feeling of knowing who you are. Pause. 6 seconds. Not who you've been told you are. Not who you've sometimes feared you might be. But who you truly, deeply, fundamentally are at your core. You are someone worthy of every good thing. You are someone capable of more than you have yet allowed yourself to imagine. You are someone whose presence matters, whose voice matters, whose life matters. Pause. 5 seconds. And standing here, with your hand on this ancient, magnificent tree, with the meadow stretching golden around you in every direction, with the sky vast and blue and full of promise above you, you believe it. Right now, in this moment, in this place, you believe it completely. Pause. 8 seconds. Good. Hold that feeling. Hold it like something precious. Because it is. Pause. 5 seconds. And now, as you stand in this beautiful place, it is time for us to go deeper still. It is time for me to speak directly to the part of you that already knows all of this is true. The part that has always known. Your subconscious mind. Pause. 4 seconds. Are you ready to hear what it has to say? Pause. 3 seconds. Then listen closely. Very, very closely. Title: The First Wave of Affirmations. Self-Worth. Section 5. Content: Whisper, deeply intimate, as if speaking directly into the ear of the listener's soul. You are worthy. Pause. 4 seconds. Let me say that again, because I need you to really hear it. You are worthy. Not because of what you've achieved. Not because of how many people like you. Not because of the way you look or the money in your bank account or the letters after your name. You are worthy because you exist. Because you are here. Because you are a living, breathing, feeling, thinking, dreaming human being. And that alone, that extraordinary fact alone, makes you worthy of every good thing. Pause. 5 seconds. Your worth is not something that needs to be earned. You were born with it. Every child is born with it. That untouched, unquestioned, completely natural sense of deserving good things, of mattering, of being wanted and welcomed and loved. Somewhere along the way, perhaps, someone or something tried to take that from you. Maybe it was a word spoken carelessly. Maybe it was a pattern of behavior from someone who was themselves hurt. Maybe it was a culture or a system that tried to make you believe you were less than. But none of that changed the truth. It only covered it over. And tonight, we are uncovering it again. Pause. 5 seconds. Your worth has been there all along, like gold buried in the earth. The covering over it doesn't change what it is. It doesn't diminish it. It doesn't corrode it. It simply waits, patiently, for the moment when someone comes to unearth it. Tonight, that someone is you. Pause. 5 seconds. So let these words sink in now. Let them move past the guards your conscious mind has put up. Past the arguments and the counterexamples and the times you've told yourself otherwise. Let them sink all the way down to the place where truth lives. Pause. 3 seconds. I am worthy of love. Pause. 4 seconds. Not perfect love. Not love that I've earned or deserved by being a certain way. Love that is freely given. Love that asks nothing in return. Love that sees me as I am and says, yes, you, exactly you. Pause. 4 seconds. I am worthy of kindness. Pause. 4 seconds. Of people who speak to me gently. Of environments that support my growth. Of relationships that lift me rather than diminish me. I am worthy of kindness from others. And I am worthy of kindness from myself. Pause. 5 seconds. I am worthy of success. Pause. 4 seconds. Of good things happening to me. Of dreams coming true. Of plans working out. Of effort being rewarded. Of life going well. I don't need to wait for some threshold of suffering to be crossed before I allow myself to receive good things. I am worthy of success right now. Pause. 5 seconds. I am worthy of joy. Pause. 4 seconds. Of laughter and delight and wonder. Of things that make my heart light up. Of beauty and pleasure and the simple, gorgeous fact of being alive. I give myself permission to be joyful. To enjoy my life. To feel good. Pause. 5 seconds. I am worthy of rest. Pause. 4 seconds. Of stopping. Of pausing. Of not producing for a moment. Of lying here in the dark, in the quiet, and simply being. Without guilt. Without the nagging sense that I should be doing something. I am worthy of rest because I am a human being, not a machine. And rest is not weakness. Rest is wisdom. Pause. 5 seconds. I am worthy of good health. Pause. 4 seconds. Of a body that functions and thrives and moves through the world with ease. Of a mind that is clear and calm and creative. Of a spirit that feels connected and alive. I am worthy of taking care of myself. Of choosing the things that nourish me. Of investing in my well-being. Pause. 5 seconds. I am worthy of being seen. Pause. 4 seconds. Of speaking and being heard. Of taking up space. Of sharing my thoughts and my feelings and my gifts without shrinking. Of walking into a room and feeling entitled to be there. I am worthy of being known. Really, truly known. Pause. 6 seconds. These are not wishes. These are not aspirations. These are truths. And your subconscious mind, the deep, wise, endlessly capable part of you that runs quietly beneath everything you think and feel and do, is accepting these truths right now. Pause. 5 seconds. With every breath, they go deeper. With every heartbeat, they take root. With every moment of this peaceful, healing rest, they are becoming part of the story you tell yourself about who you are. Pause. 8 seconds. You are worthy. You have always been worthy. And from this night forward, some part of you, some quiet, steady, anchored part of you, is going to know that. No matter what. Pause. 6 seconds. Let's go a little deeper now. There is more I want to share with you. So much more. Title: The Second Wave. Confidence in Your Voice and Presence. Section 6. Content: Whisper, a little firmer now, like someone handing you something important. I want to talk to you about your voice. Not just the sound that comes out of your throat when you speak. Although that matters. I mean your voice in the larger sense. The voice that expresses who you are. The voice that says, "This is what I think. This is what I believe. This is what I need. This is what I have to offer." Your voice matters. Pause. 4 seconds. There may have been times when your voice was silenced. Times when you spoke and were talked over. Times when you shared an idea and it was dismissed. Times when you tried to say how you were feeling and the other person turned it back around. Times when the message you received again and again was that what you had to say was not important, was not interesting, was not welcome. Those moments left marks. I don't pretend otherwise. Pause. 4 seconds. But here is what I want you to know. Those moments were wrong. Not just unfair. Wrong. Because your voice, your particular, unique, irreplaceable way of seeing the world and expressing what you see, is one of the most valuable things about you. Pause. 4 seconds. Think about this for a moment. There has never been, in the entire history of the human race, another person who thinks exactly the way you think, who makes the exact connections you make, who sees beauty in the exact places you see it, who has lived the exact experiences that have shaped your perspective. You are genuinely, truly, completely one of a kind. And when you speak from that place, from that real, deep, authentic place inside you, you have something to offer that literally no one else on earth can offer. Pause. 5 seconds. Your voice deserves to be heard. Your ideas deserve a platform. Your perspective deserves to be expressed. And the world is genuinely, measurably poorer every time you hold back. Every time you don't raise your hand. Every time you swallow the thought. Every time you decide that it probably isn't worth saying. Pause. 5 seconds. So let this sink in now, deep into the listening layers of your mind. I speak with confidence. Pause. 4 seconds. I say what I think, clearly and without apology. Pause. 4 seconds. I trust that what I have to say has value. Pause. 4 seconds. I allow myself to be heard. Pause. 5 seconds. I no longer shrink. I no longer minimize. I no longer preface my thoughts with, "This might be stupid, but," or "I don't know if this matters, but," or "Sorry, I just wanted to say." Pause. 4 seconds. I say what I mean what I say, and I trust that the right people will receive it. Pause. 6 seconds. And now, your presence, the way you inhabit a space, the way you carry yourself, the energy you bring into a room. There is something remarkable about confident presence. It isn't arrogance. It isn't loudness. It isn't the need to dominate or control or be the center of attention. Confident presence is something much quieter, much more powerful. Pause. 4 seconds. It's the stillness of someone who knows who they are. It's the ease of someone who doesn't need approval to feel okay. It's the warmth of someone who is genuinely, fully present with the people around them, because they're not busy managing their own anxiety or worrying about how they're coming across. Pause. 5 seconds. You have that presence. You may not have always felt it, but it's there. It has always been there. Underneath the worry and the second-guessing and the comparison, there is a version of you that walks into rooms and simply is. Fully, completely, without apology. Pause. 5 seconds. That version of you is not far away. That version of you is not a distant aspiration. That version of you is who you really are when you stop trying to be anything other than yourself. Pause. 5 seconds. I walk with ease. Pause. 4 seconds. I hold my head up. Pause. 4 seconds. I make eye contact. I smile because I want to, not because I feel I have to. I take up the space I am entitled to take up. I breathe fully. I stand tall. I move through the world as someone who belongs here. Pause. 5 seconds. Because you do belong here. You belong everywhere you go. No one gave you permission to be here, and no one can take it away. Pause. 6 seconds. You belong here. You have always belonged here. Pause. 8 seconds. Let that be true. Deep in your bones. Deep in the wordless ancient part of you that knows things without being told. Let it be true. Pause. 6 seconds. There is something I want to help you let go of tonight. Something that has been weighing on you. Something that has been keeping you smaller than you truly are. Something that has been whispering unkind things in the back of your mind, often without you even noticing. The past. Pause. 4 seconds. Specifically, the story you've been telling yourself about who you are based on things that happened before now. Because here is the thing about the past. It is over. It is completely, thoroughly, irreversibly over. The moments that hurt you, they finished. The mistakes you made, they ended. The things that were done to you or said to you or taken from you, they are done. And yet the mind is so remarkable, so devoted, so faithful in the most exhausting way, that it keeps those moments alive. It replays them. It returns to them. It uses them as evidence in an ongoing case against you. See? Remember when you said that stupid thing? Remember how you failed at that? Remember what they said about you? Pause. 5 seconds. Tonight, with great gentleness and great firmness, we are going to rest that case. We are going to say to the part of your mind that has been working so hard to protect you by keeping you small, thank you. Thank you for trying. I see what you were doing. I know you thought keeping me careful and guarded and small would keep me safe. But I don't need that anymore. I am safe now. And I am ready to be free. Pause. 5 seconds. Imagine, if you will, a river, wide and clear and endlessly moving. A river of letting go. A river of release. A river that takes everything you offer it and carries it gently away. Pause. 3 seconds. I want you to bring to mind, very gently, one thing from your past that you've been carrying. It doesn't have to be the biggest thing. It doesn't have to be the most painful thing. Just something. A regret. A hurt. A mistake. A moment you wish had gone differently. Just one thing. Let it surface. Pause. 6 seconds. Now imagine placing that thing, carefully, gently, with complete permission, into the river. Watch it float. Watch it move downstream. Watch it grow smaller as the current carries it further and further away. It doesn't disappear immediately. Rivers don't work that way. But it is moving. It is going. And you are no longer holding it. Pause. 5 seconds. You are not your worst moment. You are not your biggest mistake. You are not what was done to you. You are not what was said about you. You are not the version of yourself that was doing their best with what they knew then. Pause. 4 seconds. You are who you are right now. And right now, you are someone choosing to grow. Someone choosing to release. Someone choosing to take their energy back from the past and invest it in something far more valuable. The present. And the beautiful, wide-open future. Pause. 6 seconds. I release the past with love and gratitude. Pause. 4 seconds. I am grateful for what it taught me. Pause. 4 seconds. I am grateful for the strength it built in me. Pause. 4 seconds. But I am no longer defined by it. Pause. 5 seconds. I am free. Pause. 4 seconds. I am free to begin again. In every moment. With every breath. I am free to choose who I want to be. Not who I was told I was. Not who my history suggests I might be. Who I choose. Freely. Consciously. With full and joyful intention. Pause. 6 seconds. I am free. Pause. 8 seconds. Feel the lightness of that. Like a weight you've been carrying for so long you stopped noticing it. Being set down. Gently. On solid ground. You can leave it there. You don't need it anymore. Pause. 6 seconds. You are free. Let's talk about what you bring to this world. Because here's something I know with absolute certainty. You bring something. Everyone does. But yours is specific. Yours is particular to you. And yours matters in ways you have not yet fully understood. Pause. 4 seconds. There are gifts in you that have been waiting for you to claim them. Not gifts in the performance-ready, packaged-up sense. Not talents that need a stage and an audience. I mean the quieter gifts. The ones that operate in the daily moments of your life. Your capacity for empathy. The way you listen to people. Really listen. Not just waiting for your turn to speak, but genuinely receiving what someone shares with you. Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how many people walk through their lives never feeling truly heard? And how healing it can be when someone, you, is actually present with them. Pause. 5 seconds. Your creativity. The way your mind makes connections that other minds miss. The way you solve problems with an angle no one else would have thought of. The way you see beauty in places that others walk past without noticing. Pause. 4 seconds. Your resilience. The fact that you are here, right now, after everything you've been through, after every hard day and every sleepless night and every moment when you weren't sure you could keep going, and you kept going. That is not nothing. That is extraordinary. Pause. 5 seconds. Your kindness. The way you think of others. The way you worry about getting things right not just for yourself but for the people around you. The care you extend even when you're running low. Even when you're tired. Even when you don't feel like you have anything left to give. You give. Pause. 5 seconds. Your curiosity. The part of you that never stops wondering. That keeps asking questions. That keeps wanting to learn and explore and understand. That is a gift to yourself and to everyone you share it with. Pause. 4 seconds. Your humor. Your wisdom. Your sensitivity. Your strength. All of it. Every piece of it. All of it matters. Pause. 5 seconds. Now I want you to let something in. Really let it in, past the resistance and the yes, but, and the comparisons to people who seem to have more, do more, or be more. Let this in. Pause. 3 seconds. You are genuinely remarkable. Pause. 5 seconds. Not in a way that requires comparison. Not remarkable compared to anyone. Just remarkable. As in, full of remarkable qualities. Full of things that make the people who really know you feel grateful that you exist. Pause. 5 seconds. I know my gifts. Pause. 4 seconds. I acknowledge the value of what I bring. Pause. 4 seconds. I stop hiding my gifts and start sharing them. Pause. 4 seconds. I know that the world needs what only I can offer. Pause. 5 seconds. There are people in your life right now, maybe in your future who you haven't met yet, who need what you have, who will be changed by encountering you, who will look back at some point and think, I am so grateful that person was in my life. That person is you. Pause. 5 seconds. So let yourself believe it. Let yourself stand in the full, luminous truth of your own remarkable nature. Not with arrogance, not with a need to prove it to anyone, but with quiet, certain, unshakable confidence. Pause. 6 seconds. I am remarkable. Pause. 4 seconds. I have always been remarkable. Pause. 4 seconds. And the world is beginning to see it. Pause. 8 seconds. Title: The Fifth Wave, Trusting Yourself, Section 9. Content: Whisper, steady, like a compass needle finding north. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is this: trust. Not trust in others, although that matters. Trust in yourself. Pause. 4 seconds. There may be a part of you that doesn't fully trust your own judgment. That second guesses every decision. That looks outward for permission and validation and confirmation before it can feel okay about a choice. That asks, but what do you think? Not as genuine curiosity, but as a way of checking whether your own opinion is acceptable. I understand where that comes from. I do. When we've been told again and again, in big ways and small, that our instincts are wrong, that we're too sensitive or too intense or not smart enough or not experienced enough to trust our own sense of things, we learn to outsource our knowing. Pause. 5 seconds. But here's the truth. Your instincts are good. Not perfect. No one's are. But good. Sound. Worth listening to. That quiet voice inside you that says, something's not right here, or this feels true, or I think I want to go this direction. That voice is not random noise. It is the accumulated wisdom of your entire experience distilled into a moment of knowing. It deserves your respect. Pause. 5 seconds. Self-trust doesn't mean never being wrong. It means trusting your process. Trusting that you will navigate whatever comes with the intelligence and the heart you actually have. Trusting that even if a decision doesn't work out the way you hoped, you will handle it. You will learn from it. You will be okay, because you always have been. Think about it. Every difficult thing you've ever faced. Every time something didn't go the way you planned. Every time you were certain you couldn't handle what was in front of you. And yet here you are. Pause. 4 seconds. You handled it. Every single time. You are someone who handles things. Pause. 5 seconds. I trust myself. Pause. 4 seconds. I trust my instincts. Pause. 4 seconds. I trust my ability to navigate whatever comes. Pause. 4 seconds. I trust that I will make good decisions. Pause. 4 seconds. I trust that even when I make mistakes, I will learn and grow. Pause. 5 seconds. I no longer need to ask for permission to be myself. Pause. 4 seconds. I no longer need to wait for approval before I feel confident. Pause. 4 seconds. The approval I need lives inside me, and I give it freely and generously to myself. Pause. 6 seconds. You are your own greatest authority. No one knows your life the way you do. No one lives inside your experience. No one has access to the full complexity of everything you are and everything you're navigating. So while it's wise to seek counsel, to gather information, to listen to others who care about you, at the end of the day, you are the one who gets to decide. And you are more than capable of deciding well. Pause. 5 seconds. I am capable. Pause. 4 seconds. I am wise. Pause. 4 seconds. I am enough exactly as I am to navigate my own life beautifully. Pause. 8 seconds. Trust yourself. Starting now. Trust yourself. Pause. 6 seconds. I want to talk to you about abundance. Not just financial abundance, though that's part of it. All forms of abundance. The abundance of opportunity, of love, of creativity, of joy, of connection, of possibilities unfolding in front of you like a road that keeps extending beyond every horizon. Pause. 4 seconds. Some of us were raised with a scarcity mindset, a sense that there isn't enough to go around, that wanting things is greedy, that expecting good things sets you up for disappointment, that the world is fundamentally a place of lack, and that getting more means someone else gets less. If any of that resonates with you, it's okay. It makes sense. Those beliefs were probably handed down to you by people who held them sincerely, who were themselves shaped by their own experiences of hardship or loss or limitation. But those beliefs are not true. They are not the whole truth. Pause. 5 seconds. The universe is not a pie with a fixed number of slices. When one person lives fully and joyfully and abundantly, it does not subtract from anyone else's ability to do the same. In fact, the opposite is often true. People who live from abundance, who operate from a sense of, there is enough, and I deserve good things, tend to be more generous, more creative, more expansive, more capable of lifting the people around them. Abundance is contagious, and it starts with believing you deserve it. Pause. 5 seconds. Do you deserve good things? Not because you've earned them perfectly. Not because you've suffered enough or worked hard enough or been good enough. Just because. Because you're here. Because you're alive. Because good things are available, and you are a living being with as much right to receive them as anyone else who has ever walked this earth. Pause. 5 seconds. I deserve good things. Pause. 4 seconds. Let me say that again because I want you to really feel it. I deserve good things. Pause. 4 seconds. Not someday. Not when I've done more or been more or become more. Now. I deserve good things now. Pause. 5 seconds. I am open to receiving. Pause. 4 seconds. I am open to more. More love. More opportunity. More joy. More abundance in every form. I release any belief that I need to settle for less. I release any habit of pushing good things away. I release any old story that says I'm not the kind of person who gets to have beautiful things. Pause. 5 seconds. I am exactly the kind of person who gets to have beautiful things. Pause. 4 seconds. And I open my hands and my heart to receive them. Pause. 6 seconds. There is enough. There is enough for you. There is more than enough for you. Pause. 5 seconds. And as you move through your days from this moment forward, you will begin to notice it. The small signs of abundance that were always there but that you might have overlooked. The opportunities that begin to feel more visible. The doors that were always there that you're now beginning to try. Pause. 5 seconds. You are a person who lives in abundance. You are a person who attracts good things. You are a person who receives, with grace and with joy, everything that life has to offer. Pause. 8 seconds. Let's talk about the way you move through the world with other people. Because confidence doesn't live only inside us. It expresses itself in our relationships, in the way we connect, in the ease or the difficulty we feel when we're around others. Pause. 4 seconds. Social anxiety, that tight, self-conscious, watchful feeling of being in rooms with other people and spending all your energy managing how you're coming across, is one of the most exhausting things a human being can experience. And so many of us know it. The internal running commentary. Was that funny or was that weird? Did they notice what I just said? Why do I always say the wrong thing? Does anyone actually want me here? Pause. 5 seconds. If any of that is familiar to you, I want you to know something. The commentary is lying to you. Not always. Not about everything. But the specific story it keeps telling. The one that says you're somehow too much or not enough or out of place or unwanted. That story is not accurate. Pause. 4 seconds. Here's what's actually true. Most people are far more focused on their own internal experience than on scrutinizing yours. Most people are warm and willing to connect, if given the chance. Most people have felt exactly the way you sometimes feel in social situations. Uncertain. Slightly out of place. Hoping they're doing okay. You are not uniquely awkward. You are uniquely human. And being human, in all its uncertain glory, is something every person in every room you walk into shares with you. Pause. 5 seconds. And here's something else. You are good with people. Maybe you don't always feel that way. But think about the moments when you've been genuinely at ease. In a conversation that flowed. With someone you clicked with immediately. In a group where you felt like you belonged. Those moments happened because of something in you. Something warm and real and engaging. Something that other people respond to. Something that makes people feel comfortable and seen and interested. That something is always there. It doesn't disappear when you get nervous. It just gets harder to access. Pause. 5 seconds. I am naturally good with people. Pause. 4 seconds. People enjoy my company. Pause. 4 seconds. I make people feel at ease. Pause. 4 seconds. I connect easily and naturally. Pause. 4 seconds. I belong everywhere I go. Pause. 5 seconds. When I walk into a room, I know I am welcome. Pause. 4 seconds. When I speak, people listen with interest. Pause. 4 seconds. When I offer my presence, my attention, my conversation, I offer something genuinely valuable. Pause. 5 seconds. And the people who are right for you, the people whose company makes you feel alive and appreciated and like the best version of yourself, those people are drawn to you. Not a pretend version of you. Not the version that's performing or trying or working hard to be likable. The real you. The whole you. The one you're being right now, in this quiet and honest moment. Pause. 5 seconds. That version of you, the real one, is deeply likable, deeply lovable, and deeply worth knowing. Pause. 8 seconds. You are going so deep now, so beautifully, peacefully, completely deep. Your body is perfectly still. Your breathing is slow and even. Your mind is quiet and open and receptive. And in this deep, still place, I'm going to offer you a long sequence of truths, one after another, like stones dropping into still water, each one sending ripples that spread wider and wider through the deep lake of your subconscious. You don't need to do anything with them. You don't need to analyze them or agree or disagree. Just let them fall. Just let them settle. Pause. 4 seconds. Ready? Pause. 3 seconds. I am confident. Pause. 3 seconds. I am capable. Pause. 3 seconds. I am worthy of love. Pause. 3 seconds. I am worthy of success. Pause. 3 seconds. I believe in myself. Pause. 3 seconds. I trust my own judgment. Pause. 3 seconds. I am comfortable in my own skin. Pause. 3 seconds. I embrace who I am. Pause. 3 seconds. I love who I am becoming. Pause. 3 seconds. I am enough exactly as I am. Pause. 3 seconds. My voice matters. Pause. 3 seconds. My thoughts matter. Pause. 3 seconds. My feelings matter. Pause. 3 seconds. My needs matter. Pause. 3 seconds. My dreams matter. Pause. 3 seconds. I take up space with confidence. Pause. 3 seconds. I walk tall. Pause. 3 seconds. I hold my head high. Pause. 3 seconds. I smile easily. Pause. 3 seconds. I connect naturally. Pause. 3 seconds. I am liked and respected. Pause. 3 seconds. I attract good people. Pause. 3 seconds. I attract good opportunities. Pause. 3 seconds. I attract good things. Pause. 3 seconds. I am a magnet for abundance. Pause. 3 seconds. I receive good things with grace. Pause. 3 seconds. I deserve everything I desire. Pause. 3 seconds. I release fear. Pause. 3 seconds. I release doubt. Pause. 3 seconds. I release the need for approval. Pause. 3 seconds. I release comparison. Pause. 3 seconds. I release perfectionism. Pause. 3 seconds. I am free to be exactly who I am. Pause. 3 seconds. I am free to grow. Pause. 3 seconds. I am free to change. Pause. 3 seconds. I am free to succeed. Pause. 3 seconds. I am free to fail and try again. Pause. 3 seconds. I am resilient. Pause. 3 seconds. I bounce back easily. Pause. 3 seconds. I learn from every experience. Pause. 3 seconds. I grow stronger every day. Pause. 3 seconds. I am brave. Pause. 3 seconds. I take action despite fear. Pause. 3 seconds. I do the things that scare me. Pause. 3 seconds. And I am proud of myself for it. Pause. 3 seconds. I am proud of myself. Pause. 4 seconds. I am proud of everything I have overcome. Pause. 4 seconds. I am proud of how far I have come. Pause. 4 seconds. I am proud of who I am. Pause. 4 seconds. I choose myself. Pause. 3 seconds. Every day, I choose myself. Pause. 3 seconds. I prioritize my growth. Pause. 3 seconds. I prioritize my joy. Pause. 3 seconds. I prioritize my well-being. Pause. 3 seconds. I am my own greatest champion. Pause. 3 seconds. I speak kindly to myself. Pause. 3 seconds. I treat myself with the gentleness I deserve. Pause. 3 seconds. I am patient with myself. Pause. 3 seconds. I am gentle with myself. Pause. 3 seconds. I celebrate my progress. Pause. 3 seconds. I notice what I'm doing right. Pause. 3 seconds. I acknowledge my wins, big and small. Pause. 3 seconds. I am someone who is always getting better. Pause. 3 seconds. I am always growing. Pause. 3 seconds. I am always becoming more of who I truly am. Pause. 6 seconds. All of these things are true. All of them are true right now. And as you sleep, as you rest, as your body renews and your mind integrates everything it has received tonight, they are becoming more and more deeply true. Pause. 8 seconds. You are drifting now, deeper and deeper into sleep, the most peaceful, healing, restful sleep you have ever known. Pause. 5 seconds. Your body is completely still. Your breathing is slow and deep and easy. Your mind is drifting, floating, like a leaf on still water. Pause. 5 seconds. All is well. Everything is exactly as it should be. You are safe. You are held. You are loved. You are at peace. Pause. 6 seconds. And as you drift down into the soft, warm darkness of sleep tonight, these truths go with you, deep into the dreaming layers of your mind, deep into the part of you that heals and integrates and renews while you rest. Pause. 5 seconds. Tomorrow, you will wake feeling different. Not dramatically, not with fireworks, but differently, subtly, a little lighter, a little taller, a little more sure of yourself than you were before tonight. And you may not even be able to say exactly why, but you will know. Some quiet part of you will know. Pause. 6 seconds. I am confident. Pause. 4 seconds. I am worthy. Pause. 4 seconds. I am enough. Pause. 4 seconds. I am loved. Pause. 4 seconds. I am free. Pause. 6 seconds. Sleep now. Just sleep. Let everything go. Let the day go. Let the worries go. Let the to-do list and the conversations you replayed and the things you wish you'd said and the plans and the fears and all of it. Just let it all go. Pause. 6 seconds. There is nothing you need to hold on to right now. Everything will be there when you wake. And you will be better equipped to handle it than you've ever been before. Because tonight, something shifted. Tonight, something healed. Tonight, you gave yourself the gift of believing in yourself. And that gift, unlike so many others, only grows with time. Pause. 8 seconds. Sleep now. My brave, remarkable, worthy, wonderful you. Sleep. Pause. 10 seconds. Rest deeply. Pause. 10 seconds. Sleep. Pause. 15 seconds. Music fades to pure binaural tones. Continue for remainder of audio. Title: Extended Sleep Affirmation Loop. Hour 2, Section 14. Content: Pure whisper, barely audible, designed to play as background to deep sleep. Note to narrator. This section is designed to loop softly under binaural music. Speak even more slowly than before. Allow long silences between phrases. The listener is now likely in light sleep or deep relaxation. These words are meant for the subconscious only. You are safe. Pause. 8 seconds. You are deeply loved. Pause. 8 seconds. You deserve all the good things coming your way. Pause. 8 seconds. Your confidence grows stronger every day. Pause. 8 seconds. You believe in yourself completely. Pause. 8 seconds. You are becoming more and more the person you truly are. Pause. 8 seconds. You are free. Pause. 8 seconds. You are whole. Pause. 8 seconds. You are healing. Pause. 8 seconds. You are worthy of all good things. Pause. 8 seconds. People love being around you. Pause. 8 seconds. You bring light wherever you go. Pause. 8 seconds. Your gifts are needed in this world. Pause. 8 seconds. Your presence makes a difference. Pause. 8 seconds. You trust yourself fully. Pause. 8 seconds. You move through life with ease and confidence. Pause. 8 seconds. Good things come to you naturally. Pause. 8 seconds. You are open to receiving. Pause. 8 seconds. You deserve love. Pause. 8 seconds. You deserve joy. Pause. 8 seconds. You deserve abundance. Pause. 8 seconds. You deserve peace. Pause. 8 seconds. You are at peace. Pause. 8 seconds. You are resting beautifully. Pause. 8 seconds. Your body is healing as you sleep. Pause. 8 seconds. Your mind is clearing and renewing. Pause. 8 seconds. Tomorrow you wake refreshed, confident, ready. Pause. 8 seconds. You are powerful. Pause. 8 seconds. You are resilient. Pause. 8 seconds. You always find a way. Pause. 8 seconds. You are brave. Pause. 8 seconds. You are kind. Pause. 8 seconds. You are wise. Pause. 8 seconds. You are enough. Pause. 8 seconds. You have always been enough. Pause. 8 seconds. You will always be enough. Pause. 8 seconds. Sleep deeply. Pause. 10 seconds. Rest completely. Pause. 10 seconds. Dream beautifully. Pause. 10 seconds. I want to spend some time honoring your body, because so many of us have a complicated relationship with the body we live in. We criticize it. We wish it were different. We compare it to other bodies and find it lacking. We treat it like a machine that isn't performing well enough rather than the extraordinary, faithful, magnificent thing it actually is. Pause. 5 seconds. Your body has carried you through your entire life. Every joy you have ever experienced, you experienced through this body. Every hug, every delicious meal, every time you laughed so hard you couldn't breathe, every moment of feeling the sun on your skin or the warmth of another person's presence. Your body has been the vehicle for all of it. Pause. 5 seconds. Your heart has beaten billions of times without your conscious input. Your lungs have drawn in oxygen and released carbon dioxide every single second of every day. Your digestive system has processed millions of meals. Your immune system has fought off countless threats you never even knew were there. Your brain has been solving problems and making connections and regulating systems of unimaginable complexity, all while you were sleeping, working, playing, worrying, loving. Pause. 5 seconds. Your body is not your enemy. Your body is your most faithful ally, and it deserves your gratitude, your care, your love. Pause. 5 seconds. I love my body. Pause. 4 seconds. I am grateful for everything my body does for me. Pause. 4 seconds. I treat my body with kindness and care. Pause. 4 seconds. I nourish my body with what it needs. Pause. 4 seconds. I rest when I need to rest. Pause. 4 seconds. I move in ways that feel good. Pause. 4 seconds. I listen to what my body is telling me. Pause. 5 seconds. My body is strong. Pause. 4 seconds. My body is capable. Pause. 4 seconds. My body is healing right now as I sleep. Pause. 4 seconds. Every cell in my body is renewing, repairing, becoming stronger. Pause. 5 seconds. I am at home in this body. Pause. 4 seconds. I feel comfortable in my own skin. Pause. 4 seconds. I no longer make war with this body. I make peace. Pause. 4 seconds. I offer my body the same love and acceptance that I would offer to someone I deeply care about. Pause. 5 seconds. And as I sleep, my body knows it is loved. And when the body is loved, when it is held in gratitude and care and acceptance, it thrives. Pause. 5 seconds. You are thriving right now, right here, in this moment, in this bed, in this body. You are thriving. Pause. 8 seconds. I want to take you somewhere, not far away, not to some distant, impossible fantasy, just a little way ahead, to a version of your life that is entirely possible, that is, in fact, already beginning. Pause. 4 seconds. Imagine yourself 3 months from now, not a dramatically different you, not a version that has solved every problem or achieved every dream, just a you who has been sleeping like this every night, a you whose subconscious mind has been quietly, steadily absorbing these truths, a you who has been walking through days with just a little more confidence, a little more ease, a little more willingness to be exactly who you are. Pause. 5 seconds. What does that version of you look like? How do they carry themselves? How do they speak? How do they move through a room? Pause. 5 seconds. I see them. I see you. Standing a little taller, moving a little more easily, speaking a little more readily, taking up a little more space in the best way, looking at the world with eyes that are a little less guarded, a little more open, a little more willing to believe that good things are possible and that you deserve them. Pause. 5 seconds. I see you in a conversation, speaking your truth clearly and without apology. The words come easily. You don't scramble or over-explain or take it back halfway through. You say what you mean and you let it land. And the person you're speaking with, they feel it. They feel the weight and the realness of what you're saying. They lean in. Pause. 4 seconds. I see you making a decision. Something that might have paralyzed you before. Something that would have sent you spiraling into weeks of doubt and second-guessing. But now you move through it differently. You gather the information you need. You check in with yourself. You feel the pull of your intuition. And you decide, cleanly, clearly, with the knowledge that you are capable of handling whatever comes. Pause. 5 seconds. I see you in a room full of people, and I see you comfortable, not performing, not managing, just there, present and warm and genuinely interested in the people around you, not wondering whether you're liked, just liking, just connecting, just being. Pause. 5 seconds. I see you looking in the mirror, and instead of searching immediately for what's wrong, you pause. You see something good. You notice the light in your own eyes. You feel for a moment the simple pleasure of being you. Pause. 5 seconds. I see you pursuing something you've been wanting to pursue, taking the first step, or the next step, moving toward the thing you want instead of waiting for the fear to go away first. Because you know now, you know in your bones, that the fear doesn't go first. You go first, and the fear It follows, and it fades, and eventually it becomes something else entirely. Pride, excitement, aliveness. Pause. 5 seconds. That version of you is not a fantasy. That version of you is where you are headed. Starting tonight. Starting with this sleep. These truths. This deep, healing, transforming rest. Pause. 5 seconds. I am becoming the most confident version of myself. Pause. 4 seconds. Every day, in every way, my confidence grows. Pause. 4 seconds. My life is expanding to hold more of who I truly am. Pause. 4 seconds. I am excited about my future. Pause. 4 seconds. I am ready for what is coming. Pause. 5 seconds. And I am grateful. Grateful for this moment. For this rest. For this chance to reset and realign and remember who I am. Pause. 6 seconds. You are exactly where you need to be. And you are heading somewhere beautiful. Pause. 8 seconds. Let's talk about love. About the way you love. And the way you allow yourself to be loved. Pause. 4 seconds. Somewhere along the way, most of us developed beliefs about what we deserve in love. What kind of treatment to expect. What to put up with. What to ask for. What to settle for. And often, those beliefs undersell us. We accept less than we deserve because we don't fully believe we deserve more. We stay too long in situations that don't serve us because some part of us wonders if we can do better. We hold back parts of ourselves, hide our realness, perform a more palatable version of who we are, because we're afraid that our true self, unfiltered and complete, might be too much, or not enough, or somehow wrong. Pause. 5 seconds. Tonight I want to speak to that fear directly. You are lovable exactly as you are. Not the polished, performance-ready version. Not the one that says all the right things and never makes it weird and keeps all the messy, complicated, beautiful real stuff carefully hidden. You. The whole one. The one with the sharp edges and the tender spots and the things you've never told anyone and the surprising thoughts and the strange enthusiasms and the depth that most people never get to see. That version of you is profoundly lovable. Pause. 5 seconds. And you deserve love that sees it. You deserve love that actually wants the real you. That doesn't need you to be smaller or quieter or simpler or easier. That says, I see all of you and I want all of you. That kind of love exists. And you deserve it. Pause. 5 seconds. I am worthy of deep, genuine love. Pause. 4 seconds. I allow myself to be truly seen. Pause. 4 seconds. I bring my whole, real self to my relationships. Pause. 4 seconds. I attract relationships that are healthy, mutual, and deeply fulfilling. Pause. 4 seconds. I know what I deserve and I do not settle for less. Pause. 5 seconds. I set boundaries with confidence and kindness. Pause. 4 seconds. I communicate my needs clearly. Pause. 4 seconds. I receive love without guilt. Pause. 4 seconds. I receive love without the need to immediately give something back. Pause. 4 seconds. I let myself be taken care of. Pause. 5 seconds. And I love deeply and freely. Not from fear of losing someone. Not from a need to earn love in return. But from genuine care. Genuine delight in the person. Genuine desire for their well-being. That is the love I give. And that is the love I call in. Pause. 5 seconds. My relationships are healthy and joyful. Pause. 4 seconds. I am surrounded by people who love and appreciate me. Pause. 4 seconds. I give love freely and receive it fully. Pause. 4 seconds. I am in the most loving relationship with myself. Pause. 5 seconds. Because that's where it all begins. The relationship with yourself. The level of kindness and care and patience you extend to your own inner life. The degree to which you champion yourself. Encourage yourself. Forgive yourself. Choose yourself. When you love yourself, really, genuinely love yourself, everything else shifts. The love you give becomes more whole. The love you accept becomes more aligned. The connections you form become more real. Pause. 5 seconds. I love myself. Pause. 4 seconds. Completely. Imperfectly. Fully. Right now. Pause. 4 seconds. I love myself. Pause. 8 seconds. I want to speak now to your ambitions, your professional dreams, your goals, the things you are building or hoping to build, the version of your career or your creative life or your contribution to the world that feels both deeply thrilling and slightly terrifying. Pause. 4 seconds. That thrill and that terror are often two sides of the same thing. They mean you care. They mean it matters. They mean you're reaching towards something real and significant. And that reaching is exactly right. Pause. 4 seconds. There is something you are here to do. Maybe you already know clearly what it is. Maybe you're still figuring it out. Maybe you've glimpsed it and backed away because it felt too big or too presumptuous or too risky. But it's there. That thing you keep coming back to. That thing that lights you up when you talk about it. That thing that feels like yours in a way that's hard to explain but impossible to deny. Pause. 5 seconds. You are allowed to want it. You are allowed to go after it. You are allowed to believe that you are capable of it. Because you are. Pause. 5 seconds. I am capable of achieving great things. Pause. 4 seconds. I have the skills, the talent, and the drive to succeed. Pause. 4 seconds. I am not afraid to aim high. Pause. 4 seconds. I deserve success in my career. Pause. 4 seconds. I deserve to do work that matters and that fulfills me. Pause. 5 seconds. I show up fully in my professional life. Pause. 4 seconds. I contribute with confidence. Pause. 4 seconds. I share my ideas without holding back. Pause. 4 seconds. I ask for what I need. Pause. 4 seconds. I ask for what I deserve. Pause. 5 seconds. I do not undersell myself. Pause. 4 seconds. I do not let self-doubt convince me to accept less than my worth. Pause. 4 seconds. I know my value and I communicate it clearly. Pause. 5 seconds. I take opportunities when they appear. Pause. 4 seconds. I create opportunities when they don't. Pause. 4 seconds. I am resourceful. Pause. 4 seconds. I am persistent. Pause. 4 seconds. I get back up every time I fall. Pause. 5 seconds. And every challenge I face in my professional life is just another chapter in a story that I am writing. A story of growth, of learning, of becoming more and more the professional, the creator, the contributor I am meant to be. Pause. 5 seconds. I am exactly where I need to be in my career, and I am moving forward with confidence. Pause. 4 seconds. My work has value. Pause. 4 seconds. My contribution matters. Pause. 4 seconds. I am building something real and important and good. Pause. 6 seconds. And I am proud of it. Every step, every effort, every risk taken, every lesson learned. I am proud of the work I do. I am proud of the person doing it. Pause. 8 seconds. I want to talk to you about courage, because confidence is not the absence of fear. Let me say that again, because it's important. Confidence is not the absence of fear. Confident people feel afraid. They feel uncertain. They feel the pull of the unknown and the ache of vulnerability and the very human, very understandable desire to stay safe and small and known. The difference is what they do with it. Pause. 4 seconds. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is doing the thing anyway. Courage is feeling the fear fully and then taking one step forward, and then another, and then another, until eventually the fear becomes familiar. And familiar things are so much less frightening. Pause. 5 seconds. You have been courageous before. Think back. There have been times when you were afraid, genuinely, viscerally afraid, and you did the thing anyway. You had the conversation. You made the call. You walked into the room. You tried the new thing. You said yes when yes was terrifying. Those moments count. They tell you something essential about who you are. You are someone capable of courage. Pause. 5 seconds. I act despite fear. Pause. 4 seconds. I do not let fear make my decisions for me. Pause. 4 seconds. I feel the fear and I move forward anyway. Pause. 4 seconds. I am braver than I know. Pause. 4 seconds. I have already proven this to myself many times. Pause. 5 seconds. Every time I face something scary and do it anyway, my confidence grows. Pause. 4 seconds. Every time I take a risk, whether it works out or not, I become more capable. Pause. 4 seconds. I am not afraid of failure. Pause. 4 seconds. Failure is just information. Failure is just the path showing me where to adjust. Failure is not evidence that I am not enough. Failure is evidence that I am trying. And trying is everything. Pause. 5 seconds. I try. Pause. 3 seconds. I try again. Pause. 3 seconds. I try differently. Pause. 3 seconds. I never stop trying. Pause. 5 seconds. Because I know, at the very deepest level of my being, that I have what it takes. That the thing I'm reaching for is worth reaching for. That the life I'm building is worth building. And that no amount of fear or doubt or failure along the way changes that fundamental truth. Pause. 5 seconds. I am brave. Pause. 4 seconds. I am courageous. Pause. 4 seconds. I am unstoppable. Pause. 4 seconds. Not because nothing stops me, but because when things stop me, I find another way. Pause. 6 seconds. I always find a way. Pause. 8 seconds. Before we enter the deepest part of your sleep, I want to take a moment to feel gratitude. Pause. 4 seconds. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces available to you. Not because it pretends everything is perfect. Not because it denies the real challenges and difficulties of your life. But because it trains your attention. It teaches your mind to notice what is good. What is working. What is already, right now, beautiful. And there is so much that is already beautiful. Pause. 4 seconds. Think of one person you love. Just one. Their face. The feeling of being around them. Something they've done that made your life better. Hold that for a moment. Pause. 6 seconds. Feel the warmth of it. That warmth is real. That warmth is yours. That warmth is something to be grateful for. Pause. 4 seconds. Think of one thing your body can do. Walk. Breathe. Laugh. Hug. Taste. See. Hear. Feel. Whatever it is. One thing your body does that you might take for granted. Hold that for a moment. Pause. 6 seconds. That ability is a gift. A remarkable, everyday, taken for granted gift. Pause. 4 seconds. Think of one moment from today that held something good. Even a tiny something. A warm drink. A moment of quiet. A funny thing you heard. A brief feeling of ease. Hold that. Pause. 6 seconds. These are not small things. These are the texture of a life. These are the moments that make up the whole. And your life, taken as a whole, is worth being grateful for. Pause. 5 seconds. I am grateful for my life. Pause. 4 seconds. I am grateful for the people in it. Pause. 4 seconds. I am grateful for my body and everything it does for me. Pause. 4 seconds. I am grateful for the opportunities one have. Pause. 4 seconds. I am grateful for the challenges that have made me stronger. Pause. 4 seconds. I am grateful for this moment of rest and healing. Pause. 4 seconds. I am grateful for who I am. Pause. 5 seconds. Gratitude and confidence go hand in hand. When we are grateful for who we are, when we can see the genuine gifts in our own life and character, the confidence that flows from that is real, grounded, unshakable, because it's not built on performance. It's built on truth. The truth of what is actually, genuinely, beautifully good about you and your life. Pause. 5 seconds. I live in gratitude. Pause. 4 seconds. I notice what is good. Pause. 4 seconds. I celebrate what I have. Pause. 4 seconds. And I move forward with a full and open heart. Pause. 8 seconds. Before I let you drift all the way into sleep, I want to plant something. A seed. A tiny, powerful, indestructible seed. Pause. 4 seconds. This is a seed that will grow while you sleep tonight. While your body rests and repairs and your mind processes and integrates everything we've shared together. By the time your eyes open tomorrow morning, this seed will already have put down roots. Pause. 4 seconds. The seed is this. Tomorrow morning, before you even fully come to consciousness, before the day begins to make its demands, you will feel it. A sense of something good. Something quiet and solid and certain. It won't shout. It won't need to. It will just be there, like a warm weight in the center of your chest. Like a steady light behind your eyes. The sense of yourself. The sense of your own worth. Your own capability. Your own readiness. Pause. 5 seconds. And you will carry that into your day. You will carry it into the first conversation. Into the first challenge. Into the first moment when you might ordinarily have felt uncertain or small. And instead of those things, you will feel this. This quiet, steady, growing, unshakable sense of yourself. Pause. 5 seconds. I wake each morning confident and ready. Pause. 4 seconds. I begin each day from a place of strength. Pause. 4 seconds. I carry this confidence with me everywhere I go. Pause. 4 seconds. I know who I am. Pause. 4 seconds. I know my worth. Pause. 4 seconds. I am ready for whatever today brings. Pause. 5 seconds. And I am grateful. So grateful. For this rest. For this renewal. For this chance to remember who I am before the world tells me anything else. Pause. 6 seconds. You are ready. You have always been ready. And tomorrow, that readiness will be a little more available, a little more accessible, a little closer to the surface. And the day after that, even more. And the day after that, more still. Pause. 5 seconds. This is how it works. One night at a time. One truth at a time. One breath at a time. You are becoming. You are always becoming. Pause. 6 seconds. And what you are becoming is magnificent. Pause. 10 seconds. Sleep now. Rest completely. Dream beautifully. And wake tomorrow knowing you are enough. You have always been enough. And you always will be. Pause. 15 seconds. Good night. Sweet dreams.